Hello, welcome back to Bad's Garage. Today I'm going to change the front wheel bearing because I'm pretty sure it started making a noise. But it's an old bike. Things will develop at any time, and over the last week I've started noticing what I think is a humming from. It's a very faint hum, but I think it's going to be the wheel bearing. So we're going to get that changed today. So let's crack on. So yeah, first job I've got to do is get them on these paddock stands, and I'm not a massive fan of these type of stands because I don't feel secure with them. I've got it on a back stand as well, and I think that's the way to go, to be honest. I don't think you can really use just a front one without having the back on as well, because just having the front one and it's unstable as you, yeah. So yeah, we'll get the front wheel off, and we'll first check that the sizes are correct. I'm pretty certain they will be. One job I've had to do is to get that paddock stand on. I couldn't work out how to get the bloody plastic bung out bottom. I was surprised it's even there because a lot of them have already been taken out a long time before. What I've had to do is just undo the top knot, shove a bar down there and just knock it out. So let's get the wheel off. Try and keep the spacers in order. And that should be the wheel free. But I've got a bad feeling that I'm not going to get it past this damn mud guard. Oh, amazing. Don't tell me I've got to take that mud guard off just to get that off. Amazing. Right, so you've got to take the mud guard off to get the wheel out. Rusty bolts, you see, that's the challenge, but it's off anyway. Let's see if these bearings are the same size. Well, currently, from what I can see, they do look the same. I think, I'm not sure if you can hear that, but I think that bearing in particular, yeah, this bearing this side feels a bit, well, I don't feel it sounds it. It feels fine, but it just doesn't sound amazing. So we'll get them out anyway. We'll get them swapped. So we'll get his tool out. We'll get this tool out to sort that. Give me a minute while I find it. Alright, so got this Sealy bearing puller kit. This one here, I've used it before. Pretty sure I can remember how to do it, but we've just got to knock this bit in first. So that's now just hooked underneath the bearing. Jesus. Hopefully the next one will be a bit smoother than that. Jesus Christ. Right, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to air it. Yeah, when you compare it to the new one. Yeah, so I'm gonna half knock that in, and then swap over to the other side. Get the other one out. I'm gonna knock it in initially with a mallet. I've got a bearing driver thing somewhere. that's in flush. And the only reason I'm doing that is to make sure when I flip it over and put the tool in that I'm not getting snagged up on that internal tube, because there is a tube inside. But I'll drive it in fully. Once I've got them both in, pull that dust cover off. I can knock that tool in there, and that just that's in there. And then we should be able to tighten that up together. Like that. Stick that in there. And I'll use the sockets to pull up on. And then this should be a little bit quicker than the first time. Once I get my head round how the tool works, it's all very simple. There you go, just like that. Let's have a listen to what this bearing. See, this bearing's alright. So it was literally one bearing that was making the noise. No, that's too small. Well, that might be alright. That's fully in. Felt that tone change. So now I should need to make sure that nearly there. I think we're there. Yep, I think we're there. Need to put the dust shields in, clean the wheel. Now I've got it off, can clean it easier, and then stick the bike back together. I really should have tidied that up before I started all this, but yeah, one of them days, rushing. Right, so that's given me the opportunity to clean things up a little bit as well as I can. Might still be able to have a dig at that. I don't know what that is, but the damn sight cleaner than they were. Clean the calipers down as well. So I'm just going to have another bash at this, whatever that is, and then I'll put the wheel back in, and then we can get the mud guard back in, seeing as that should have come off first anyway. Right, let's crack on. Well, oh dear. It was worse to put the damn thing back together again than actually doing the job. Apart from me, yeah, how would you describe it? Me half asleep attempt of getting bearings out with a puller. It always takes me a little while to work out exactly how that damn thing works, even though it's not that difficult. But anyway, we're not always great at everything, are we? But yeah, bearing's done. It was actually only one bearing that was noisy. The other one was fine. It's possibly why it was difficult to detect. But yeah, it's all sorted now. Not sure why my battery's showing up low on this camera because it's been plugged in. But, yeah, it's done now, and on to the next bit of work. I'm not sure what is there to do left on this. So this is it's just about getting it right, isn't it? I still haven't worked out what that rattle is at between 3,000 and 4,000 revs. It's still there. My mechanic thinks I'm imagining it, but I'm not. It's definitely there, and it's probably something really stupid. But I was able to get in there and give the wheel a good clean. It gave me the opportunity to get all around these protective covers, to get them cleaned. You're probably not going to see too much on the video because I'll have to speed it up, but the getting on and off of this mudguard was an absolute pain in the ass, but we got there in the end, and we got that little job stitched up. So yeah, next video should be 7R again, getting the oops, I've run out of cable, getting the original 35 pilot jets into the carbs and get rid of those fucking aftermarket Chinese copies that I chucked in there. So then we'll all be back to 100% OEM. Well, I tell a lie, the needle valve seats are aftermarket as well, but yeah, that'll be the next job. I'm going to go and get in the bath now because I'm absolutely knackered because it's way too hot to be working. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Cheers.